recording, that's fine. I have no problem talking to you outside, but if you are recording in the lobby,
Yeah.
then we'd have to go outside because there is no recording.
Yeah. Ordinance cannot override the United States Constitution.
I've put
and
you on
they
notice
failed.
that if you come
I have
back in
put
here
you on notice.
for one,
this violates the First Amendment. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? Today we are at the Longwood Police Department in Florida. This is going to be our first visit here on this channel, and boy did it escalate quickly. Record time, I'd say. Now what brings me here is I've been looking into a couple of issues that I've come across and have been told about with this agency. One of them being a Longwood police officer who recently resigned abruptly under investigation for an incident involving a teen. From that, I found that the police chief, Dowda, falsely believes that he does not have to respond to record requests because he's the chief, and beyond that, apparently the records department doesn't have to respond to records requests either. So because I'm getting no responses, I decided to come out here. But before I did, I got some information. Someone told me that they have signs on their front doors. Some seemingly very corrupt signs on the front doors, shady signs, similar if not identical to the signs that we found on the doors of the police department in DeLand about a year ago that still are there, just not enforced. If you remember those signs that ban the First Amendment, saying that there is no recording allowed in the police lobby, in the public police lobby, except for police officers. Now, if you remember DeLand, they keep those signs up there, but they don't enforce this. That's because the city attorney told them what everybody else already knew, that this is an obvious and blatant violation of the Constitution and the First Amendment, so you can't do it. They leave the signs there, hoping people who don't know any better will just leave their constitutional rights at the door before they come in. It's prohibited except for law enforcement personnel in their law enforcement capacity, just like DeLand tried to do. Hello. Let me pause real quick to point something out. It's my opinion, and has been my experience, that the more a department tries to hide its public employees from the public, and the more they try to keep you from seeing what they're doing, recording what they're doing, the more corrupt the agency is. DeLand has been a perfect example, and I think they may have a close contender here in Longwood. Already we have the signs at the front doors saying you can't record in this public place, in which they are recording from several cameras. But look ahead of us. Look at this reflective glass. When you walk up to it, you cannot see the people behind it. You're speaking to them as you're looking at a reflection of yourself. You'll see that there's a little gap there at the bottom that the camera can actually see through, but I would have to get down to my knees to look through there. So they're trying to keep you from seeing them back there. And at this point, I don't know if they're enforcing those anti-constitutional signs on the front doors. I don't know how long they've been there. So I'm making it so it's pretty obvious that I'm recording, but my camera screen is not visible. So nobody could definitively say if I am recording or not. And what are they going to do? I suppose if they're already violating rights at the door, why not demand that you prove something to them that you have no reason to prove? So keep that in mind. Everything's going to go well here, or as well as it could, I guess, as I try to follow up on the records I've been trying to get. And it's not until I mention the sign on the door that things start to go sideways a bit. I've been having a hard time getting a response to public records, so I was just trying to get some public.
Records request number?
A request number? No.
How did you submit the request?
Through email.
Oh, maybe that's why. Because there's currently no request in our email. We have a program that we use, just FOIA. It's on our city website.
Yeah, I sent them to, I was sending them to Dowda and also to records at Longwood, whatever the website is.
Yeah, there's nothing in our, right now I have no request sitting in our email.
Really?
Maybe it got forwarded to junk or spam.
I have no idea.
But we go through just FOIA.
Yeah.
The city website.
Uh-huh.
We go to cityoflongwoodfl.org.
Can I just tell you the request since I'm here?
Yep.
It's that one. Yeah, I sent it twice because I called up here and they said, "Oh, send it to the email," because I sent it to Dowda, and I didn't a few times and I wasn't getting any response for a couple of weeks. So then I called up here and they said send it to records at whatever it was.
Okay.
One was the past. One of them was the last 10 most recent redacted and released body cam recordings.
redacted and released?
Yeah, previously redacted and released body cam recordings.
Okay,
There was a few. The next one was the last 5 closed internal investigations.
last 5 closed IAs. Okay,
And
yes.
previous disciplinary history for, what was his name, Quintal?
Previous disciplinary?
Yeah, prior to the one he just resigned on.
So I have last 10 redacted and released body cam, last 5 closed internal investigations, and Quital's disciplinary file.
In Quintal's disciplinary file, yeah. And Dowda, he's still the chief, right?
Correct.
Okay, I couldn't get any response from any email there. And then I noticed when I came in, the sign on the door, no recording in here.
Correct.
What's that about?
I could get somebody if you want to speak with them.
How long, is that new?
Give me 1 moment.
No, I was just curious if that was new.
Yep, give me 1 moment.
So I guess she can't even answer how long it's been there, and she has to go get someone to tell me how long it's been there. But that's okay, because I'd like to learn a little bit more about this and find out if they're actually enforcing this, which would be ridiculous, because it couldn't be more blatantly unconstitutional. And again, last year the city of DeLand tried doing this. They even had a city meeting and said, yeah, we'll make an ordinance. And either nobody was smart enough to realize that an ordinance cannot trump the Constitution, or they just didn't care. And then after they wasted taxpayer money on signage to violate the rights of those taxpayers, the city attorney finally was like, whoa, hey guys, simmer down now. Although we would love to do this, that would violate that pesky First Amendment, from that pesky Constitution that we hate so much here at DeLand. So DeLand learned before a lawsuit taught them, but we're about to see about Longwood. And in that time, until someone comes out, everybody cleared out of that reception area, which I also thought was a little bit weird. It's vanished. Just ask a question about their sign and everybody vanishes.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, good, how you doing?
Good. I'm Lieutenant Cheoweth.
Hi, Matt, nice to meet you. I don't know why, I just asked a question. She said,
Yeah, she said she had a question about the.
I just said how long has that been there? That's all.
It's been about a month, a couple weeks, but
then-
if you're recording now, I can talk to you outside, 'cause there's no recording in the lobby.
Oh, okay. No, I'm not recording. I was just curious about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I just asked a question. I said, how long has that been up there? And she said, I'll go get you somebody.
Okay.
And I
Yeah,
said,
it's
"No, I
been
don't."
about a month. If you're not recording, that's fine. I have no problem talking to you outside, but if you are recording in the lobby,
Yeah.
then we'd have to go outside, 'cause there is no recording in.
Yeah, I gotta finish, but I'll talk to you out there if you want to talk out there. I was doing a record request.
Okay, yeah, she
But,
can, if you're not recording, she can fulfill the records request.
Yeah, I was almost done,
Okay.
but you need an email address for me?
Yes. Give me 1 second.
Did you still want to talk to me?
If you want to, yeah, actually, that would be awesome.
The last thing was in the disciplinary file, correct?
Yeah.
And that's it. And then you, okay, what's the email?
It's a Twisted Luck
Mhm.
Media at gmail.com.
Okay, got it.
And that's it.
Alright.
Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Dowda, I was gonna say, is Dowda, how long has Dowda been the chief here?
Been the chief for probably about 10 years.
Oh, I want to do this first.
I was getting ready to go into a meeting. Do you have anything I can help you with right now?
Yeah.
They said that you had questions about the sign.
Well, yeah. Now that I'm recording, I can ask a question about the sign. How is this? So the DeLand Police Department last year tried something like this. Actually, they put that exact same sign up there, and then their lawyer. So is this enforced?
Yes.
Are you stupid or something?
And what happens if somebody records in there anyway?
If you're recording in there and you refuse to step out, you can be trespassed. If you record in there and we know you're recording in there and you haven't, then you could be subject, and you don't leave, then you could be subject to arrest.
So you can be trespassed for recording in there,
Yes.
just for going in there and recording,
Yes.
even though it's protected by the First Amendment. This is a public lobby,
There's a city ordinance that prohibits it.
but the city ordinance cannot trump the First Amendment.
And that's an argument for you and an attorney.
And that's the problem that the land found
Have a
themselves
good
in.
day.
Well, I'm gonna come in then so I can get trespassed.
Yes, sorry.
Am I trespassed now? I just want.
Yes, ma'am.
That's how we got to establish it, you know?
You placed me on an 85 at the 1040.
Okay, thank you.
Can I get a notepad?
He's asking somebody for a notepad or any piece of paper to write on. Now, he's only going to need that if he plans on violating more rights. Because many cops don't realize he's a lieutenant, so we'll hope that he does. But we're about to find out that they cannot demand identification or for you to ID yourself simply for the purpose of issuing a trespass warning.
Any piece of paper to write on.
You realize the ordinance can't trump the First Amendment, right?
I'm not having a legal discussion with you. I'm not an attorney. All right?
You're not an attorney, but you're a police
So
officer.
You're asking questions about
But
the
you
legality
came
of this,
out
so
here
you can
to
take that
answer
up with the city
questions
attorney.
about that.
Right now, I'm trespassing you from the lobby of the Longwood Police Department.
All right, have a
As
good day.
I told you that you can't come in here.
All right, have a good day.
Can I get your ID to identify you?
No, thanks.
Okay. I just want you to understand.
I want you-
You're trespassed for 1 year.
I want you to understand
You need to listen.
that city
You're
ordinance
trespassed
cannot
for
trump the
1
First
year.
Amendment.
If you come back in this
Agencies,
lobby,
this
for
is a
1
this
year,
is a dead
you're
horse
subject
that's
to
been
arrest.
beaten. This is a dead horse that's been beaten for
You-
years.
okay.
Agencies tried this
I've put
and
you
they
on notice
failed.
that if you come
I have
back in
put
here
you on notice.
For one,
This
for a period
violates
of
the
1 year,
First
you will be
Amendment.
subject to
What's your
arrest.
name?
Lieutenant Derek Cheoweth.
Lieutenant Cheoweth?
Yes, sir.
You are on notice. You are violating
Thank
the
you.
First Amendment. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? You answer to me. He's okay. Are you just checking on me? I'm code 4. Thank you. Good looking out. So I'm seeing a lot of similarities between the Longwood Police Department and the Deland Police Department, both of which I've been trespassed from. But this one is a little bit different, meaning it should go a little bit differently. If you're not familiar or don't remember, let's have a quick look back at last year when I was trespassed from the Deland Police Department. Then I'll explain what's different and what comes next. So here in the lobby of the Deland Police Department, you can see right here one of the signs saying that you can't record inside this public lobby. But like we said, it's not enforced because, well, it's unlawful. But I was in here this day about some record requests, and I also asked a question about some new signage they had placed all around the building. They said the only way I could get that question answered is to call dispatch, have an officer come and ask him the questions. And that's what we're looking at here. We're in the middle of that conversation that was going just fine until Captain Juan Milan realizes that one of his officers is speaking to me. And he's afraid that might not go well because the Deland Police Department often says things and does things that the people don't and won't like. They're going to have to work for it. They're making me work for just a public record, so they're going to have to work for anything they got.
Sir, how you doing? Can I speak to you for a second, please?
How you doing? Oh, I've been trying to get a captain forever, man.
All right.
How about that David request?
They've already responded to all the public records requests.
No,
correct?
they haven't. No, they haven't.
have.
Do
They're
you
in the
remember the
process.
David request when you haven't? Are you pulling him so he doesn't talk to me?
No, I'm pulling him because I need to speak with him.
Well, you know he's on a call with me, right? He's on
Okay.
a dispatch call with me.
Okay, so let me ask you what the problem is.
Did you know he was on the call dispatched to me?
Is he dealing with a crime?
He's dealing with a citizen who was instructed to call dispatch to get a law enforcement officer to speak to.
Okay, that's what I'm asking you. Is there an incident that you have to report?
I don't know. I'm trying to avoid something.
Okay.
Would you like to answer my question?
My question is there a crime that you're trying to report?
There's a potential crime I'm trying to avoid or something. I don't know. I'm trying to not give you guys ammo.
Okay, so again, your public records request has been processed. Okay, they're in the process.
8 months.
Okay, they're in the process. Okay, so if you have any questions whatsoever, go ahead and reach out to them. Okay.
But they don't. But so you
we're
hold
done
on.
here.
Answer this question. Hey, wait.
Don't
Answer,
hold the door.
Listen, answer
You're
this question.
interrupting
Answer this
my
question.
daily
Answer
operations.
Either let him come back. Are you kidding me?
I got you. So listen, they want me to issue a trespass warning.
444.
Okay.
They wanted
Yeah,
a trespass warning.
Yes, sir.
1603.
So I'm just here to let you know that you're being trespassed from the Deland Police
I'm
Department.
being trespassed from the Deland
Yes,
Police
sir.
Department.
If you come back within 365 days, you're subject to arrest.
Right. And what's the reason I'm being trespassed from the Deland Police Department? That sucks that they put you in this position to do it.
I know. Because of you holding the door to the secure area of the police department.
Well, I didn't hold the door, but I was trying to get him to answer my question.
I know.
So they're going to trespass me
Yes, sir.
from the Deland Police Department.
Yes,
And
sir.
who was it that said that?
My superiors.
What was it? But who specifically? I mean, did all in sync? Did they?
if I'm just told to do something, I'm not trying to throw.
Right, yeah,
anyone
I'm
under
just
the
trying to
bus.
say who, well, you're not throwing anything under the bus, just who told you to do it. That's,
I gotcha. I mean, I'm not going to give you that information.
you're not going to,
Unfortunately, no.
so you're not
For-
going to
for
tell
my,
me
For my career and stuff, I'm not going to give you that information, sir.
for your career.
Yes, sir.
Are you afraid of retaliation if you tell me?
I can't give you my opinion for anything, sir. If you need an opinion about the Delaney Police Department, you have to go through the public information officer.
This cop was disappointing. He had a big opportunity to shine and he chose to throw it away. And you heard him. He's just doing whatever it is he's told to do. Doesn't matter what it is. And he's terrified of retaliation from his administration. And he's right to be scared. We've seen retaliation from that admin, and I've got updates coming about that department that are absolutely crazy, dirty, and it shows their hunt for retaliation against their own. Now, we all know that the Deland Police Department trespassed me because I uncovered too many of their secrets and made them public. Even several members of their own department have contacted me confidentially to say the same, to thank me and ask me to please not stop. They still contact me today. So we know, even they know that's the reason they did it, but they latched onto one little detail of that incident, the fact that I touched the door handle. So they claim I was trespassed because I tried to enter a secure area, which even they know that's not true. I explained it in the initial video. That was just a subconscious response when you're talking to someone and they shut the door in your face. You just kind of touch the door handle like, hey, where are you going? We're talking. It was brief. I let go of it, didn't pull it, didn't block it. But for that reason, when I appealed that unlawful trespass, they found themselves justified in issuing the trespass for that small detail. Here in Longwood, however, all I did was exercise a very basic right that we all have.
Longwood Police, how can I help you?
Hey, I just wanted to, I just need to get a copy of a CAD report.
I put in a request for you.
Okay.
Do you have the event number?
No, it would have been just a few minutes ago at the PD. Lieutenant, what was it? Begin with a CH.
Lieutenant Cheoweth.
Cheoweth, that was it. Thank you. Yeah, he had a call at the PD just a couple minutes ago.
Okay. Give me one moment. How would you like to receive it?
By email?
Okay. What's your email address?
It's twistedluckmedia@gmail.com.
Okay.
I got to add something to that though.
Okay.
I'm looking for appeal information for unlawful trespasses that violate the First Amendment.
Okay, repeat it again?
He just trespassed me from the police department.
He just trespassed you from the police department, and you're looking for
The appeal, the information to file an appeal to the trespass.
information
Yeah, there should be an.
to appeal.
Yeah, it's a
trespass?
it's a public building. He just did that unlawfully because I was exercising my First Amendment. So there's an appeal process for any trespass from a public building like this.
Okay.
And then can I also throw in there his disciplinary history? Any write-ups and internal investigations, memorandums, any sort of discipline?
Okay.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
Have a great day.
You too.
Thanks.
Bye.
So they're going to say that I violated a city ordinance and that's why they trespassed me. Like I told Cheoweth, this is a dead horse that's been beaten to a pulp. Things like this have been tried so many times by so many cities, municipalities, agencies, that it blows my mind that still in 2025, we have cities that think they can make a city ordinance that goes directly against the United States Constitution. And then we have agencies that will enforce these ridiculous ordinances. More scary than that, a lieutenant with the department who's just doing what he's told. No matter if it violates your rights, damn it, he's just gonna do what he's told to do. I can't believe we still continue to see this dipshittery in this day and age. And how many of you see things like this and say to yourselves, do these people not even watch YouTube videos? But make sure you're subscribed with notifications on. There most certainly will be an appeal, and that too will be brought to you. And make sure you go in the comments and let me know what you think of these shenanigans.